Hello, Starshine. Good afternoon. Have you had a chance to look at my store or the pictures? Is there anything that you're interested in? Any one or two things? Hello. If there's anything that you're interested in, everything that I am selling today is in my store. So you can like flip over there and look and see if you want me to show you something that's in the store. Or I could just start. It is 3:03. Let's see. I've got my necklaces hanging up. I have tags from my when they're in my booth at my antique booth. So this is a 925 chain with a square glass pendant on it. And it's going to start at $10. And this is sterling silver and this is glass. And it's kind of orange. So I'll start it. Hope you all are having a good afternoon. It's going to be all about football here in a little bit. I really like old antique stuff. The oldest antique stuff. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. I'll have to go through my list here to see what's antique. It's looking like I didn't list anything as antique, just vintage. So I don't know. What have I got that's kind of old? Or if you have anything coming up in the future. Well, I can. I have a whole crate full of jewelry that I've been buying for resale, and I've never gotten around to it because it's so time consuming to look it up. But I'm trying to decide what kind of show to do next week. I've been doing different shows every week of different things. So I have plenty of more jewelry. So maybe next week I will make a note. Make a note of that. Thank you. Okay, let's see where we're at. The next thing I have is an atomic star rhinestone right here. Starburst rhinestone. And I don't know if I wrote anything. I don't think it has any markings, or I would have put that. No, I don't see any markings on the rhinestone, but I'm running it to start at $10. The themed shows. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did like birthday angels and girls. I did Kokeshi dolls, and now I'm doing the jewelry. If I knew, it seems like everybody's doing glass, so I don't want to do the glass. This is a brooch. Thanks. Let's see. I have an Avon Lucite apple on a chain. Let me grab it. And so it's got these pretty gold. And I looked it up, so that's what it is. And 31 inches long. So it's a long one. It's a long one. Comes to here. Well, here. So I'll start that at 6 if anybody's interested. I already had it pinned. Hang on. Okay. Makes me think of Cinderella. Is it Cinderella? No, Snow White and the apple. $6. And it is Avon. Okay, thank you. I have this beautiful blown glass pendant and it's signed, but I could not tell you who has signed it. It looks like the ocean. It is so pretty. And the signature on the back is very, I took a picture of it as best I could because it's almost like it's written in ink, but can't see it. It is signed though, but I don't know who it is. And it's blown glass. And I think it's very pretty. So it's starting at 10 because it is signed by somebody. And who knows? So it's started. If you're interested in blown glass, like you can kind of see where the writing is, but I did take a picture in my store. You see in woman. You see in woman. Hi. Okay, the next one is a bracelet with a mermaid charm. Where is that? There's no markings on it. It's one of these that stretches open. And it's starting at $5. So if I can get her up close. That is, yeah, that's the front side of her. Mermaids are very popular, it seems. So I grabbed that out of the bucket. And it's literally like one of those things that you buy at Walmart with a lid full of jewelry. Thank you. The next one is made by Brighton, and it has freshwater pearls. It's a bracelet also. It has a sand dollar on it, and the B for Brighton, and it's starting at 9. And then on this side here, you can see the 2 little freshwater pearls. And the band is gold looking. I'm sure it's not gold. But anyway, it's starting at 9. Hello, W. Barclay, Renee, Mosse. So this is a Brighton bracelet. Thank you, guys. This one back. The next one is called a butterfly Betty fish. And when I looked it up, these little pins are very expensive. It's a brooch, really cute. It has Google eyes, and I'm starting it at 22. It's really cute. Thank you. Let's see, next. A butterfly choker that's starting at $3 because there's no markings on it. Let me see, where's the butterfly choker? Little butterflies. And it is a choker, but it has 1, 2. You see where you can make it smaller or larger. And it's starting at $3 if anybody's interested. Grana Beverly, hello. If you all are not interested in jewelry, really, if you could suggest things that I might sell otherwise, because I do have an antique booth and I have all kinds of stuff. But I do have a ton of jewelry that I need to go through. Thank you. This is a Christopher Polly ring. It's definitely vintage, probably from the 70s. And it's a size 5. It's like, these are silver and this looks silvery. And this is black. I don't know that it's onyx. I have no idea. But so, and this might be like some kind of silver. I don't know. But it's definitely vintage, and I'm starting it at 12. I've got big fingers. I wear a 6, and this is a 5. Okay, let's see. The next one I have done is a crystal double necklace. It's very shiny and bright, catches the light really nice. And you can see the old clasp on it. So I'm going to start it at 5. Be still. Make us all dizzy. Moving back and forth. It's almost a choker. At least on my neck. Thank you. The next one is a cuff bracelet, and it has a mark on it, but I don't know who it is. I put it in the pictures in my store. I'm starting it at $6. The mark is very hard to see, but it's right here. I don't know who made it, but it's a cuff bracelet, and it's starting at $6. Has a lot of, they're not flowers, more like plants, leaves. Okay. The next one says it's made by Dane Craft. It's a flower sterling silver brooch. This could be old. Just because I know my grandmother had some pins like this. I don't know who made them. And I had this really cool ring made out of silver that the jeweler ruined for me. Hello, any big long earrings, post or clip? I will look. So this is starting at $10. Everything that I'm running today is in my store if you want to pop into it and look. But this is a beautiful rose looking brooch. It looks like roses. It does have a mark on it that says that it is made by Dane Craft. Let's see, long earrings. I'm pretty sure that I do. I have some hourglass shaped earrings starting at 6. I will pin them. So I'll show you. Here. They're made out of glass. And they're pink and like orange swirls through them. Okay, don't see any. I'll start this at 6. Okay, don't see any. Well, this is about as long as I've got, and they're glass. And they're starting at $6. And I wish they would be still. Maybe I'm just shaky. Don't know. There's some yellow in there and white. Okay. So the other pair that I have are glass heart earrings, and one of them has come off the paper, but so they're hearts and they're glass, white, blue, green, swirly. There's some gold shimmer in there, shiny gold color, and they're starting at $6. John, somebody's knocking at my door. John, somebody's knocking at the door.
What the?
Shh. I don't know either. People just don't knock at the door anymore. When I was a kid, you got knocks all the time.
Excuse me. Can we use some of those fruits off that tree?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
What did he want?
If we can use some of the fruits off the tree.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Take them all. Okay, the next one is donations cameo flower pendant, and it has its box, and I just dropped it. So there you go. And it's a cameo, but it's a flower cameo. There you go. In its box. And that's my tag from the store. So it's starting at $25. Flip it over. Okay, thanks for looking at that. Let's see. The next one is fused green glass wrapped pendant. And there it is. It's starting at $6 and it's running. There's no markings on it. Looks kind of not as shiny on that side. Thank you. Let's see. Now I have a green heart wrapped. It's made out of glass and starting at $5. It's a green heart glass, and then it's on. This feels like glass. But there's no signature. And I'll start it at 5. Okie doke. Let's see. Okay, now I have a clear glass wrapped heart. And it's starting at 5. And it's glass. It's very cold. It's a pendant. Needs a necklace. Shred bird. All right. Let's see. Going on down the line here. J&J pewter cat earrings. Where are they? Oh, here they are. And they're starting at $4. They're cute. They're hanging on to their babies for dear life. And the J&J is written, I think it was on the leg. I have the pictures in my store. These are so cute. These are long, but I think she's gone. I think she's gone. I have a Joan Rivers faux pearl pendant necklace. Get that. This is Joan Rivers, and it's 28 inches long. It says Joan Rivers on here. On this little deal. Yeah. But it's about that long. And it's starting at $25. Poor Joan Rivers. She was so funny. So funny. I used to stay up and watch her on Johnny Carson. Okay, thank you. This is a Joseph Warner Christmas tree brooch. Joseph Warner Christmas tree brooch. And it needs to be cleaned. It has like candles on the side. These crystals. And it started at $22. Heartland Picker. It does need to be clean, y'all. It does. Joseph Warner Christmas tree brooch. Zany Fairy. Hello. Idonna. Hello. Okay. Let's see. I have a leopard cheetah brooch that I'm starting at $5. see. There's no markings on this one. $5 leopard cheetah brooch. The next one is a Korean folk mask bolo, which is pretty fun. At first, I thought he was, Mardi Gras looking, sort of, but when I looked it up, it's wood, and it's a bolo. It has wood ends. There's a marking right there. And he's starting at $4. If anybody would like the Korean folk mask, it's made out of wood. Oh, I know what he looks like. Thank you. He looks like Tragedy Mask from the theater. That's what he looks like. Thank you, H1PP1EM4M4. That looks like one of those really complicated passwords that are always suggested by Google. That I'm like, yeah, I can't remember that. The next thing that I have up is called Liz Palacios, made with Swarovski element earrings. And they have their box. They're going to start at $10. If you feel of them, they're not smooth. And they're sort of, well, I don't know. Some ways they look kind of white silver, and in some ways they look kind of bronzy. But they're starting at 10. If anybody's interested in these. And down here is where it says Swarovski Elements. Vintage Charlotte. Next one up is a Mardi Gras pin, sterling silver. And starting at $10. It's a brooch. I think she's very fancy, very cool. I don't know if those are, what are they called? Marcasites? I don't know. Let me look. I think they were. I think they're Marcasites. But I can't prove that, so. This next one is a Mexico 900 sterling pin. And is right here. This stone looks like emerald, but not, it's not been shined. It's rough. But I don't know that it is. I'm starting it at 8. It's a brooch. But it does have the 900 on here. I think it's 2 inches. Yeah, 2 inches long. Thank you. I have a Monet bow brooch. Bows are very popular from what I understand. They're coming back. Where is it? Here it is. It's gold and it's about 3 inches long, starting at $9. And it has Monet written on it right there. It's a brooch. Ooh. And it's vintage Monet. $9. Thank you. The next one is a Monet wave brooch, and it has some sort of crystal on it. Or, well, I don't know that it's crystal, but it could be a rhinestone. This is it. And I'm starting it at 4. I don't think it's meant to be an S. I think it's like just a wave. And it's a brooch. So you could wear it sideways or this way. And it is a Monet brooch. $4 starting. Jeannie Mox, hello. The next one is another bolo. It's Montana Silversmiths bolo, and it says Montana Silversmiths on it. And I'm starting it at 22. It's got the silver on the end. Thank you for following. So it's very westerny looking. Bolo. Okay, thank you guys. The next one is a mosaic brooch. It does not have, usually if they're from Italy, it'll say Italy, but it does not have anything written on the back. It's really pretty. And I'm going to start it at 6 because there's nothing written on it, so I don't know. It looks Italian with this filigree around the edges. But anyway, starting at 6. Dr. Jaybird. Sakura Matata. Thank you. Oh, that was the wrong button to push. This is a Nolan Miller faux pearl with teardrop pendant necklace. Let's see. Okay, so I'm starting it at 5. It's Nolan Miller. It's got this, and then the beads up this way. It's 17 inches long. So we're going to start it at 5. And it's running. This is Nolan Miller on there. Hello. Gauge runs. The next one is Pilgrim Danish is who made it. It's a purple and flower chandelier necklace. Very cool. And it is 26 inches long, starting at $7. And I'm going to start it now. So it's running. Pilgrim Danish Design is the name of the company that made it. $7. It says Pilgrim on the back of one of the flowers here, this longest one, the one at the bottom. Thank you guys for joining. Alrighty. I had 40 things down. We're going through fast. Poodle brooch starts at $4. It's right here. You can see he's got a little paint chipping missing. That could be touched up very easily. And we're going to start him at $4. He's like, I'm the coolest poodle in town. Looks French. Looks French to me. I don't mean made in France. I just mean the way his nose is up in his eyes. Thank you. The next one is a replica of an Asian snuff bottle. I don't believe it's a real snuff bottle. It's a necklace because I couldn't get it open. And I was afraid to pull or tug too hard on it. I didn't want to tear it up if it is. But it's starting at $12. $12. I'm going to start running it right now. There's no markings on it. But it has this littler chain here, which would make you think that this would come out. But I couldn't with just normal pulling, and I wasn't going to pull too hard. But anyway, it's $12 to start. Very cool necklace. Thank you. This next one is a ribbon and rose brooch. I'm starting it at $3. There's no markings on it. $3 ribbon and rose brooch. I almost wonder if you could, I don't know if it's meant to hang on because you've got this hanging down. I don't know. It's kind of military-ish looking, except that it's a rose. $3. Okay. I have a rosary, and it says, Saint Teresa, pray for us. It's got these red beads on it. Let's see. Oh, this is long. What did I put? 23 inches. So we have the Saint Teresa pray for us. I'm going to start it now. It's starting at 5. And then you've got the cross down here. These beads they're not glass. I almost thought they were Bakelite, but I don't know, just because they smell when you warm them up. They smell like a chemical, but I have no idea for sure. All right, thank you guys. The next one is a Siam sterling pendant. And it has the marking of the sterling on the back. It's got that filigree around it. And I'm going to start it at 7. It's black and silver. J Bob, hey. One Stop Vintage Shop, hey. Thank you. This next one is a Sophia watch ring made in Japan. And I'm starting it at $2. I don't know if the watch works, but there it is. And you open it there for the watch. And I'm starting it at $2. It's a really pretty purple with rhinestones in it, I imagine. There's your watch. And it's made in Japan. Okay. The next one are Swedish pewter Viking ship earrings. They're starting at 7. They're pewter. And they're running. At first, I didn't know what those were. I thought, are they hands? But then when I looked them up, oh, of course they're a Viking ship. U-24 vintage. Thank you. The next one is 3 Black Cats brooch. I'm starting it at 4. There's no markings on it. Starting it now. Very cool. Looks like mid-century cats. And it's a brooch. And there's no markings on it. But it's in excellent condition. They look sneaky. Sneaky cats. Which most cats are. Thank you. The next one is a Trefoil brooch. It's square. It's 1 3/4 inch squared. I'm sure there's a name for this design. I should have wrote it down. Can't remember. But it says Trefoil right up here. And it's running for $5. Okay. The next one is a USSR lacquer brooch. Back in the USSR. Okay. And I'm starting it at 10. It has the USSR on it. So here we go. And the signage on it. Thank you. I have a Walt Disney Productions tie pin. I don't know if y'all know this, but if something says Walt Disney Productions, it's older than it wasn't made in China. So this is a Walt Disney Production tie pin with Mickey Mouse on it, and it's starting at 5. The newer stuff will say just Disney on it, but if it says production, it's older. And you know it's got to be older because who wears a tie with Mickey Mouse on it? J Bob, hello. One Stop Vintage Shop. Well, okay. And it went back to the beginning, so I'm scrolling back down. Rosary. Siam cats. Here we go. Oh, that's it. That is all. So we've been through it all. If anybody has anything they want me to run, you can look in the store, and everything that I ran today is in the store. Or if not, if you have any suggestions, I have more antiques. Someone suggested jewelry, and someone suggested long earrings. Or even I could add other things in with the jewelry, because I am Kentucky girl, vintage, and I have a booth at Dusty Rose Antiques in Titusville, Florida. And I also have a booth in DeLand, Florida. So I have, as most resellers do, I have anything from glass to jewelry to brass to wood. I mean, I've got it. So if anybody wants anything, you could just send me a message through Whatnot, I imagine. All right, you guys, I hope you have a good evening. If you're into football, I hope your team wins. It says here that I could create a raid. I would need to create a raid for probably jewelry people. There's a vintage and antique jewelry gallery 7. You all want to raid them? We'll do that. Antique jewelry raid now. Okay.